This is the Shine On You Crazy Daisy podcast, and I'm your host, Trudy Simmons from the Daisy Chain Group, providing platforms and opportunities for businesswomen to be seen and heard. This platform is for the women entrepreneurs that want to hear the real stories of what it takes to be yourself and run a business with all the different hats that you might have to wear. Come and join the Shine On You Crazy Daisy membership, offering online networking, co-working, collaboration and monthly masterclasses for you to grow your knowledge. Go to thedaisychaingroup.com for more information. These are the platforms to hear and share the stories of the tenacious, the rebellious, and the resilient women that are working towards the future that they build for themselves and their families. Hello and welcome to the Shine On You Crazy Daisy podcast. And today I am thrilled and excited to introduce you to Sam Winch from Content Into Courses. Say it very carefully. Sam, thank you so much for being involved in the Shine On You Crazy Daisy Volume 4 and the podcast. Please tell us about your business.
Thank you for having me. Hi, I'm Sam Winch, the course creator with a name that sounds like lunchtime food, which is really stupid, but anyway. And I build online courses for busy service providers. So usually it's women who already have enough on their plate and are way too busy with everything else, but really think they should have an online course as part of their offering. And that's where I come in, because you just sometimes want someone else to do it all for you. And I get that.
Amazing. What an opportunity and a business to have. But on your journey, finding your why seemed to have been quite the journey. Why did it feel like you had to have one? And how did it feel when you found it?
I think comparisonitis is always a really big thing, especially with social media and with everything else going on. I watched everyone else with these big driving whys. They're out to help 1,000 women make more money, or out to help people get more visibility, or out to raise $1 million. And everyone's got this huge passionate why. And I always felt that I kind of just started things accidentally, and ta-da, here I am. And so it was definitely that part comparisonitis, and part that if you ever go poking around on the internet, a lot of people tell you have to have one. That, your why and your purpose is more powerful than making money, and that it helps you through the tough times. And there's a billion business articles saying, the why is what connects people to your purpose and all these sorts of things. And I was like, well, I don't think I really have one. So it took a while. And honestly, I still have a bit of resistance that I don't have the right one, or I haven't found this huge driving force. But at the end of the day, I think it's just me. I do it for me, because screw everyone else. Like, why can't I be in business for me?
I love that. So you found your why. Your why is me. But honestly, how refreshing and freeing.
Yeah. And it's interesting, because I think that we're sort of, it's not to say I don't do things for other people, and it's not to say that we don't build great courses, and it's not to say we don't have this huge impact. But at the end of the day, I needed to build a business that worked for me and my family and all the things I wanted to do in my life. And for me, that was a big reason why I went into business, was the flexibility and the family. And I didn't want to forget any of that. And then I realized that kind of is the why. It's all those things I want is my why.
Oh, people are really going to listen to that and think, crikey, I'm going to sit with this. Well, I'm thinking that now. You're going to change my world. Your chapter is called I'm Not Out to Change the World. Why on earth not, Sam? Everybody is.
Well, that's right? Everyone is. And it leads back to the comparisonitis. Like, there were all these people doing these amazing things in the world. And I think it made me feel really insecure, and like I wasn't doing this right? I didn't have a social enterprise, and I wasn't starting a charity. I wasn't doing all these things. And I felt bad for that. I felt wrong for that. And then at some point I had to realize that that's okay. Some of us are just out here doing the do, but you don't have to have this huge life-changing, world-changing business to be successful, or to be in the place you want to be. Like, it's cool if you do. Awesome. Go for gold. Like, good on you. But I didn't have that huge driving force, or that like jump off the deep end moment. But I can still have a really successful business and have a life I'm happy about. And it really comes back to that comparisonitis, that I find I have to regularly remind myself of that. I still get caught up in all this entrepreneurial online-y, like I have to be able to change the world. And it's like, I'm not, but that's okay. Like, I'm still doing good things. I don't want to change the world right now.
Well, and I think going back to your previous answer of finding your why, you saying I'm not out to change the world, you've changed your world, and you've campaigned that in a way of you're changing your world all the time and your children's world. And that to you is what's the most important.
Yeah. And I think that it's it's very easy to get caught up in everyone else's why and everyone else's reasoning and all these other things, right? We're always sold that this is the one way to do things. This is the right thing. This is the funnel. This is the formula. And it's about not getting caught up in that and coming back and going, it's okay to do things my way. Like, it's okay to do things the way I want to do them and build the business I want to build. And that doesn't have to be this big life-changing purpose. Like, it's okay to do things my way.
Wow. There's so much power in that. Just that it's empowering to listen to you speak, because we do get these things rammed at us of what we need to do to be successful. But what does success mean to you?
And I think that's part of what's been so ingrained in me, is that I thought success had to be all these other things that other people wanted. I don't have photos of me laying over a Lamborghini or like rolling in money or any of those sorts of things. Would be kind of cool. But for me at the moment, success means a certain thing. And I think the success changes, right? I think that the success to me when I started a business was about surviving the first year and about like getting known for what I did. And then now that I've been in business a fair while, I've stopped counting. It makes me feel old. Success means different things. Now success means being able to pay my wage, being able to pay the wages of my team, because the upside of being good at what I do means I can afford to pay a team of other women who do cool things. Success means being able to fit work around my life, because otherwise, what was the point? Like, if I can't see my kids and do the things I wanted to do, why did I do this? I may as well go and work a 9 to 5. So success means, to me, I think, different things at different times. But right now it's about being financially stable to be able to pay my wages, someone else's wages, and still live the life I want to live.
And change their world.
Yeah, right? But that's okay even if it didn't, right? It's just mine.
Yeah.
Screw the other world. It's just my world.
I love it. If there was one lesson that you want every entrepreneur to know, what would it be?
There isn't a right way. I think so often we're sold that someone's got this one fix and it's the only thing that will save us, right? They've got this one golden key to success, the one pathway, the one formula, the one whatever it might be. There isn't just one way. There are lots of ways. And I know hundreds of cool business owners, each doing something very, very different. Some with webinars, some with courses, some with face-to-face businesses, even through all the drama of the last couple of years, who are still successful in a face-to-face business. Some selling products, some selling services. There isn't one way, and there are lots of ways to do things. So yeah, if you find yourself getting caught in the shiny, and I still get caught, I still see the ads and the sales pages and think, oh, I need to know that one thing, but I don't. I don't really. I'm doing
that must be really interesting for you as well, because you help people to put out their expertise in online courses, for them to be able to sell to people that need that information and that expertise. And in that process, what I see, and I've held events, you've spoken at my conferences and symposiums, everybody's got information that they can get out to people. It's how you deal with it as a businesswoman, what you take from it. You don't have to take it all as a formula. And you must see that all the time with the courses you put out. Yeah.
And I think as well, I'm a real realist, which is that, that I know that there's lots of different ways to do things. And I've learned that over the years as well. And I think that the course creators I work with are starting to really fit into that sort of values and ethics model as well, which is they don't claim that they're the one person on the internet who can teach you the way to do something. They're understanding that there are lots of different ways to do something, but they're going to show you their way and their experience and the way they do things, which might help you learn some things along the way. And that applies to all sorts of things. I mean, I'm working with a guy at the moment who teaches kids from preschool upwards how to find their purpose, and I'm working with a lady who teaches outboard paddling in Hawaii. It works the same across all industries, but they've got a way that they do things that they want to share with you, but none of them are claiming that it's the only way or the right way.
That's so important, because it's those people that make those statements that are to steer clear of.
I think it's a warning sign.
Yes. What is your favorite piece of business software?
So Notion, and I mentioned this to you in the pre-chat before the recording, and you said you'd never heard of it, which is really exciting because it means I get to introduce someone else to the wonders of Notion.
Yes.
Notion is a catch-all, which is like a cross between a website and a content management system and a scheduler and a online journal, and it's really hard to explain. But ultimately what Notion does is it gives you the ability to build pages that do the things you want to do. So I use it to log all of my content ideas. I use it to keep a schedule of clients, projects that are going on in a Gantt chart, so I can see where projects overlap and what's happening. I use it to plan my social media. I use it to keep track of links and things that I'm recording, but ultimately it is a catch-all for everything. And yeah, I plonk all of it in there. So I call it my second brain. It holds all the stuff that I don't want to hold in my brain. It all sits in Notion.
Wow. That sounds absolutely fascinating, but honestly fascinating. Not that.
But you know what's better?
Yeah.
It's free.
No, stop it.
Yeah. Yeah. Notion is completely free, which is even better. And you can do joint projects too. So you can invite people to work on the same pages as you. If you've got a team and you're brainstorming something, you can work together, or you can keep it completely private for yourself and do your own things.
Insane. Thank you so much for that heads up. I love looking into pieces of software. Sam, always a pleasure to speak to you, and to be able to reconnect and to read your chapter was absolutely amazing as well. So thank you so much for being involved in Volume 4 and in the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please like the video and click the subscribe button for this channel for more inspiration. If you're a businesswoman looking for that community that will support you and lift you up, come and join the Shine On You Crazy Daisy membership, offering online networking, co-working, collaboration and monthly masterclasses to grow your knowledge. Go to thedaisychaingroup.com for more information. And for even more inspiration, please go to the link under the video and get your copy of the Shine On You Crazy Daisy series of books with inspirational and motivating stories from businesswomen around the world.